Hello, welcome to a podcast thing called NoESC with Luke, Deck and Tony. Hello.
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 So this week's been an interesting week for game news, etc. and things, which is good for the podcast number one, I suppose. Gives us plenty of material anyway. But before we start looking at all that E3 awesomeness, let's do a thing. We playing any games this week? Tony, you won't have been playing much because you've been in France.
No, yeah, I've been at Le Mans for the week, so watching the racing. So.
Whereas me and Deck have just been sat at home in our pants playing computer games while Tony's been out seeing the real world.
Wait. You wear pants when you play games?
Well, just undies, yeah.
I don't bother. I just let it flop about.
Dude. My balls will stick to that shit like nothing.
Oh, sweaty balls on leather.
That's the best
balls on leather.
It's just when you stand up and it just feels like it's peeling off. It's the best feeling ever.
Oh, dude, no, it's horrible. So what have you been playing, Deck? You been playing any games? And more importantly, what have you also been buying in the Steam sale? Because I haven't been able to control myself.
Nah, to be honest, when it comes down to the Steam summer sale, everything that's on sale that I want, I already own. So it's a bit pointless. The only things I have seen that I did want, I mean, it wasn't so much an impulse buy. It's a game franchise that I probably will play eventually again, but I just had to have it so it was in my collection and I didn't have to keep going back to the physical disc that I have. The Unreal Tournament franchise. And
I saw you bought the full pack.
Yeah, I mean, I was just going to get Unreal Tournament, the Game of the Year edition, and I thought, well, that's the only one I'll really play. But, you know, it was only £6 for a lot, so you can't really grumble. I remember playing Unreal Tournament 3 on the console. The story was just a bag of wank. It just made no sense. Just why try and give a storyline?
The story's always been pretty wank. Because
No. Unreal Tournament, the first one, it was just, you're a convict, you're fighting for the entertainment of other people, great. Unreal Tournament 3, it was a case of, yes, we're warriors, but what we've got to do is capture this node and then that node, and it just went too stupid.
Yeah, they actually, in other words, they actually tried to tell a story.
What's quite funny is I didn't actually know there was a story to the first one. I just thought it was a deathmatch thing going on.
Did you never watch the intro?
Sequence as the cameras are like flying through the cave things. If you sit and watch that for a little bit longer, they're like, yeah, all right, convicts fighting in a battle arena, and that's pretty much the only explanation you get.
Right.
That's all you need.
But that's all you need.
Yeah. But for Unreal Tournament 3 on the console, there's one vivid memory when I was playing online, and even on the console, this was a fantastic feature. You were able to get maps that people were able to play on PC and just install them via USB. And there was this one Lego map, and everything was destructible.
Yeah.
Everything blew the fuck up.
Destructible.
And destructible, indestructible, no, destroyable. Yeah, you know what I mean. It just
is your word, yeah.
Yeah, well, everything just could blow up, and it was just so much fun. It was Lego everywhere, blowing the fuck up and chasing after people. And that's the one vivid. And I just thought I had to have it just for that. And
I mean,
that's the only game
to allow mods on console, wasn't it? I think UT3.
Allow mods. I think it was.
Yeah.
So that's probably something I might actually go and have a look at and see if it's still up for sale.
Yeah, I think it is the pack, the full pack.
They keep it on for a couple of days at that price. There's only a few that they kind of hike back up, but yeah. Other than that, what have I been playing? Oh, Elder Scrolls Online, and a new game that I came across called DirtyBomb.
DirtyBomb. Any good? What's the premise?
Yeah. Well, it's standard attack defend teams, free to play. I mean, that wasn't what caught my eye. I've seen a lot of users been playing it recently, so I thought I'd give it a go, and I am enjoying it. You know, you get to be attackers or defenders, you play the map out, and it's actually really easy to play. I can't really describe it any better than that. It's just it's got the
is it like
styling
like of team? Is it like base defense or?
No, it's like FPS. And it's you know, you get different objectives. It's usually you get to do task 1, then your time's extended, do task 2, then time extended, final with task 3. But it just the look and feel of it is like Team Fortress 2. But it's also got a bit more serious aspect of FPS because it's made from the people who did, I think it's called Brink or Blink. Brink?
Yeah.
Brink? Yeah, but I mean,
it's funny you should mention TF2 alike because there's actually a lot of stuff in the E3. And Blizzard recently announced Overwatch, didn't they? Well, I say recently. It was
yes,
now.
Yes, I did catch a glimpse of that a couple of months back when they were talking about it. I think as soon as I saw a listing for it, I managed to. Well, I signed up for the closed beta. I'm still waiting for something, but it's not supposed to be out yet. But
I think we all signed
just something to.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, which is basically Blizzard's take on TF2, and then there was a new one. Was it Battleborn? I think that was announced at E3, or not announced that there was some footage of. It seems to be a flavour of the month. I don't know why TF2's been around for a while. So for this sort of basic team on team.
Oh no, it's more. All the other developers are. Well, they've just got a slow start on it. It's like, oh wait, that game's a fad. It's gonna die out. 3 years later, it's like, it's still around and it's more popular than ever. Maybe we should take our thumbs out of our asses and give it a go ourselves.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So that's where are you at with your Elder Scrolls Online then?
Well, to be honest, I'm probably 30 hours in. And I don't really feel like I've got far. I'm level 24 at the moment, trying to find a UK-based guild for someone as low as me that can just basically have fun, chat and fight and stuff. But right now, I'm in the second part of the map, and I'm not high enough level to do the next part, or I am high enough according to the stats. But every time I go there, I get my ass handed to me. So I'm staying in my current world and trying to complete every side quest, and then I should be about level 32 when I leave. And yeah, but I'm really enjoying that. I mean, I would have liked us all to have had a copy, but I know it's like 30 quid or 40 quid or something like that, and it's not everyone's cup of tea, the whole MMO type of game. But
well, I have been very naughty this week and started up my WoW account again. Started my subscription to get access to my old level 60 character.
If it was about 3 months ago and you'd have done that, I'd have jumped on with you. But nobody was interested back then. What was wrong with you?
I know.
I'm still not.
Tony's still not.
To be fair, nothing's changed.
Well, like last week, me and Deck jumped on. I was like, do you just fancy playing some WoW? I just fancy seeing what's different, what's new. And we jumped on and we dicked around a bit, and we got up to like level 8 or something like that. And I carried on playing through the week. And I was like, I found my old character again. It was buried in some other realm. I was like, I really want to access that guy again, see what gear he had and stuff. And I was enjoying myself to the point where I'd got up to like level 20 in like a day with another character, which was like a Pandarian warrior, which is basically fucking Kung Fu Panda in the warrior. And I was like, right, I'm going to reactivate my account, even if it's just for 1 month, just to see what it's like. I reactivated my account, and the gear that my guy has, because it's like from vanilla, it's like a 9-year-old thing. I had all the top level gear at the time, so my level 60 character is twinked to hell. So like it could nail any other level 60 character. I mean, he's just uber awesome. So I spawned and I was like, okay, I'll go check out the world, see if I can figure out how to play as a mage again, and started doing some quests and stuff. And the amount of guild invites that I received is just amazing. I was turning them down like every 5 minutes because people were spotting me in my gear and thinking, oh, nice. Yeah. So I've enjoyed just kind of dicking around on that for a bit. I don't know if I'll carry on my subscription because I honestly think it's the kind of game that you enjoy a lot more with mates, and the community, as it was back 9 years ago, was fantastic, and it just doesn't seem to be there anymore. You talk in chat, no one responds.
What's your costs?
It's like a tenner a month.
Right, so then I can go and get WoW for nothing and pay £10 a month.
No, you have to buy the game first.
This is my issue with it. Yeah. This is why I'm not interested. Yeah. Do you understand? Like, if they turn around to me and say, right, here's the game. Yeah. Try it. Yeah. Yeah. If you like it, you have to pay. So you get like a free month. Yeah. If you like it, pay £10 subscription and go away and play. Yeah. I'd be like, well, you know what? I'll give that a go. Yeah. But the fact is you've got to go out and buy. How much is the game?
I think because you can only buy the latest version of the game, which is like the latest expansion, right? Which is about 30 quid.
So
you pay for a full price game basically.
Yeah.
And then you have to pay your subscription. It's free to level 20.
You don't even get a free time card or anything.
Say it again, sorry, mate.
Do you get a free 30-day included in that, or is it just 30 quid, do. Give me each game?
You do. All right. You get free, it might even be 60 days, I'm not too sure. But it's like my version that I've got, I thought it was only up to the Burning Crusade, because that's all I ever bought, which was the first expansion.
Yeah.
But on my account, it's been auto-upgraded to Mists of Pandora. So I restarted my subscription, and I didn't have to buy any game stuff. But I can't access the newest stuff that came in the latest expansion because I haven't bought that. So I've got an upgrade available. I think it's like 30 quid or 35 quid. And then I get a free character boost up to level 91 as well, as part of it. So that's something you can do as well. You can actually level straight up to the top if you want to, if you can't be arsed with the grinding, and then just grind your last 9 levels out if you really want to. But those early levels are really good at teaching you about your class and how to play it.
Yeah.
But what I'd probably do is like play up to level 10 or 12 or whatever, just to get to grips with the game mechanics and stuff like that, and then power level it up to 91. And then there's plenty of YouTube vids if you don't understand how to use most of your stuff. But I understand what you're saying. It's you pay for a game and then you've got your subscription, which actually is what Elder Scrolls was, but isn't now, is it?
No, it was subscription based, but now it's just purely buy to play.
Right. See, the thing is though, it should be one or the other. That's it for me.
Yeah, if you buy the game, then that should be that.
You've got the game. All right, maybe like the whole Xbox thing where you bought an Xbox 360 and you had to pay to go online, which you have to do with PS4 now, I believe.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. You have to have online subscription.
You have to have an online subscription. Now, maybe they could do something like that, so you could get the game, play through a story. I know WoW's all online aspect, but they could throw in maybe a storyline that you could play up to like a certain level.
Well, you can do that because you can play up to level 20 for free, effectively.
Yeah, just a sample.
Oh no, I think you can trial it through Battle.net. I think you can actually download and just play without buying the game up to level 20.
Right.
But then I believe you have to buy the game.
So once you buy the game, do you then get to level 91, or is that?
That's I believe you can have a character boost. But once you buy the game, even if you don't get that 91 character boost, you can fire up a Death Knight, which starts at level 55 anyway. So you could start there. A lot's changed since I last played it, like stuff like Death Knights. You can be a Death Knight on the Alliance, which just seems bizarre to me. Yeah. But yeah, so I've been playing WoW, which I don't know whether I'll carry on with or not, or whether I'll go down the Elder Scrolls online route because I can buy the game and not have a subscription.
Question being is are they going to go back to the fact of have they done this, buy the game, don't pay a subscription, and in a year's time are they going to turn around and go, you know what, you're going to have to pay a subscription?
Well, I can't see how they're not going to do that, because how can you maintain servers, produce new content to keep your users engaged, have support staff to deal with the problems that people have? How can you run all that without getting money constantly?
No, Elder Scrolls has, well, they haven't stated, but there's talk of DLC will cost extra. I mean,
right, so that makes WoW's
sense.
Expansion packs.
Yeah, but is it going to be a case of, in say 2 months' time, they release a DLC, say it's £20, yeah?
From what I'm reading, they're expecting no more, somewhere between £10 and £15 per DLC.
Okay, well, say it's £10 then. Say they release a DLC in 2 months' time and it's £10. Are you still going to be able to play that game without that DLC?
Yeah,
probably. Yeah.
All the DLC
or
does
is it going to be a case of, to play the game you need this DLC, so you need to buy it?
No, it's optional.
Yeah. It'll be
DLC
optional.
is optional.
Like it is in WoW. Technically, you don't have to buy the expansion packs to play.
Yeah, I appreciate that, but what I'm saying to you is in WoW they're getting that £10 a month out of you, whereas in Elder Scrolls are not getting that £10 a month. So are they going to make this DLC?
They need to do something
mandatory.
Yeah, I don't
so that
think
they get that £10.
No.
So that they get their
No, I don't
DLC
think they're going to make it mandatory. Which does beg the question:
even though Elder
how are they going to
Scrolls,
survive?
well, I was going to say, even though Elder Scrolls it's been out for about a year, there's still no talk of when the DLC is coming out. So, I mean, it's not like it's going to be every few weeks or every 2 months there's going to be DLC. So you have to, if you want to keep going, pay £15. But I think there's something about the option is if you want the DLC, essentially for free. If you've got a membership, which is £9 a month, you get the DLC thrown in. So you could be saving yourself £15, but then again, once you stop paying for your membership, you've got to buy the DLC if you want to keep it.
I guess what they're going to be hoping for is that the hardcore players, the players that really enjoy it, the ones that are really doing the end game content and enjoying raids and being in a guild and stuff, are the types of people that are going to say, you know what, I'm going to pay for subscription on this so I can get the decent stuff that I want.
To be honest, there's no real reason to get a subscription. I mean, you get 3 benefits: 10% boost on all XP through Blacksmith, your normal XP, all that type of thing.
Yeah.
You get 1,500 in-game crowns every month, and then the third thing is you get the limited edition Legion character or something. And
see,
to me,
besides
no
the
benefit
last
there.
point, all those things are probably quite important to a hardcore player. I mean, I don't know the mechanics, but
no, well, 1,500 crowns will get you a not a very fancy mount. The best, the one I like in there is a Nightmare horse, Nightmare mount. It's got flames on its horse, coming out of its mouth, all that type of thing, and that's 2,500 crowns. So
yeah, but if you were a member for 2 months, you'd get that, wouldn't you, for free?
Oh yeah, you could buy that, and that's it. And even if you cancel the subscription, you keep it.
Yeah. I mean,
it's an interesting for MMOs in general right now. The payment structure that they have and how they kind of work and how they engage and have subscribers. How do you tackle someone like Tony, who doesn't want to have to pay both an upfront cost and a subscription? How do they target the people that just plain aren't interested in paying a subscription and manage to maintain their servers, etc.? It's so hard to find
I don't
something
begrudge
that
them.
works.
I don't begrudge them doing it because I understand completely why they're doing it. They need this money coming in to maintain everything. I realise things in life aren't free. Unless they've got some like sweatshops in China or something doing it. It's not going to happen. But it's just
the money there.
Unless I'm really into a game, like to the point of I can't put that goddamn game down.
Yeah,
I can't see the value of paying £10 a month every single month. I need to be.
That's Amazon Prime and Netflix. that you'd rather pay for.
This is it, yeah. I mean, you can have some TV subscriptions or something along those lines.
I mean, the WoW subscription is steep. It used to be $8.99 back when I played. It's now $9.99, and £10 a month just seems like too much. I mean, obviously they'll get their boosts of income every time they release an expansion because everybody wants the new content. But it's I don't know.
It's very popular. I mean, I know a lot of people who play it.
Yeah.
But
I mean, WoW, was it last year or the year before? They dropped like 3 million subscribers.
They lost them.
Yeah. They lost them, wow. Which is a massive amount.
That's insane.
So a lot of people thought it was in trouble, but it is still one of, if not the biggest, massively multiplayer online.
Well, what other options have you really got?
But there's loads of options 14, right now.
Which is a big one.
Yeah, Final Fantasy, but it's not just them. It's not just your big name titles. It's like Neverwinter, free to play on Steam, and that has got a huge community. And the reason that one keeps going, it's microtransactions. Some people, they're playing the game and you get
etc.
But do you need those?
Just all the.
Do you need those for gameplay though?
No, most of them are cosmetic. But one of the problems with Neverwinter I came across, unless you're really willing to grind, you don't get enough in-game cash, and you've got.
I wonder if that's to encourage you to buy in-game cash though.
That's it. It's either grind like a bastard or
there is another
drop a
option.
couple of quid.
With WoW, and I've been looking into this recently, there was never a system for purchasing gold in-game. And that was because they didn't want to screw up the economy with the auction house, etc.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that did lead to a lot of third parties selling gold. And that was primarily through hacked accounts and things like that. So it's something that Blizzard really warned against. But they recently introduced, by recently, I don't know how recent, obviously it's been 9 years since I played, but they introduced this thing called WoW tokens. And what you can do is you can pay £15 for a WoW token. I think it's about £15. A WoW token is game time. Now, that's above the odds for what you would pay for 30 days over the subscription. But what you can do with that WoW token is you can sell it on the auction house for about, at the minute, I think it's like 42,000 gold.
Right.
Now that gets so you pay £15. That's how much gold you get in game, essentially. And people, instead of paying their monthly subscriptions, are buying WoW tokens through the auction house.
Right.
And with the latest expansion, there's a thing added called garrisons, which is like your own homestead, where you can have it churning out money, making money for you. And there's a few people commenting saying that they get like 4,000, 5,000 gold a day out of these things. So people are then using that gold to buy their game time, which isn't then costing them any money. And that is in turn supporting the people who want to put money into the game to buy gold.
Right.
So it kind of balances it out. I don't know how well that works out, and I don't know. I mean, obviously, it makes it sound to me like you can get free game time just by.
Well, this is it. I mean, for like yourself, if you could set up one of these gold grinders, for use of a better term, then you could technically play WoW for free.
Yeah, effectively by supporting the in-game economy.
But
which is an interesting way.
That item has to be for sale. That's the issue.
Yeah. Which it is, because people always want to buy gold, and it's pretty much always available. And it varies on each server. The price as well, the price fluctuates. So there's variables in there with that to consider.
But you need to be earning sort of 50,000 gold a month off this grind. So is this something you leave going, or is it something that you have to be...
I don't think you have to be present for. I think it's something you kind of leave going. I don't know. I haven't got up to like level 90 to get my garrison yet and check it out.
But that's it. It's only beneficial for people who have already put the time in. So
yeah, or you just get a power boost if you like a power level up to level 91 anyway, and then you're there and you've got all the content, which is part of buying Draenor.
If I, in theory, if I bought, for example, the game and paid my first month's subscription, and I got the 91 character, and I set off this grind to earn this money, by the end of the 30 days, in theory, I could then start buying monthly tokens.
Yeah. And because you don't need to have your subscription constantly ongoing, you can have it as a one-off subscription. You don't have to add your card to it and set up your subscription that way. When your game time runs out, the next time you log in, it'll be like, oh, by the way, you need to buy game time. And it'll say, do you want to buy a token? And it will give you access to the auction house to purchase a token using your in-game gold if you want to. So that's even after it's expired, so you don't even have to jump through hoops.
For an example, if you have this grind going on, and then you walk away and leave it for 2 months, will that be collecting you gold for 2 solid months?
That's interesting. I don't know. I don't know how it works. You may have to go and check in every day or something to collect your gold at the end of the day. Otherwise, your coffers are full and it can't put any more in, or something like that. Because I'd imagine it'd be something along those lines.
Someone could be going in there and going,
I'll set this grind thing up, leave it a year, come back, and I'm quids in.
And I'll sell all this for real money.
Yeah.
And then, I think that could be a real issue there. But it's interesting. It is very interesting. Yeah.
Okay, so this week has been the E of threes.
Which is basically mainly console gaming, I believe you said.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Mainly focused on it, but there a lot of cross-platform games are.
Yeah, there are. We got, because the two biggest conferences are the Microsoft and the Xbox and the Microsoft and the Sony conferences, so the Xbox and the PS4. But they have the individual developers as well. So cool. EA had a show.
Just the little ones, like EA.
Like EA, Bethesda, Ubisoft, so the big guys. So I want to play you guys some videos, and the first one I want to play you is about a little thing that you may have heard of before called the Hololens. You may not have.
No, I've never.
It's a Microsoft piece of equipment that there was like a concept video floating around of a guy playing Minecraft on his table in his living room. That I took one look at and thought, well, yeah, that sounds great, but it's going to be shit. It's not going to work. It's going to look fucking shite. Yeah. And then I watched Microsoft's presentation at E3, and lo and behold, this happened. Okay, so this is in the middle of Microsoft's press conference. So I've set it going. So this guy is introducing the HoloLens, which is quite a nice little piece of kit by the looks of things. And obviously, now that they've bought Minecraft, they're tying a lot of their products into Minecraft. So she's chatting on about being part of this amazing brand and stuff. At this point, I was just thinking, okay, what are they doing now to butcher Minecraft? What are they actually going to do? But I will let the video speak for itself, because it's pretty amazing.
Is it really bad, but her over-enthusiastic attitude makes me want to punch her?
Yeah, that's because she's a dick.
It's the best game ever. It's changed my life. Shut up.
I love Minecraft. Who would not be excited? Yeah, just shows the product, biatch.
Yeah, but you know for a fact nobody's going to play Minecraft on it. It's going to be porn.
This is exactly what it needs to be. It needs to be porn. That's what it's for. It's definitely what it's for.
I don't know what it is yet.
Right, it's that thing that guy's holding.
Right, okay.
So it's basically like a set of glasses. So I'm thinking, right, okay, so what is it compared to Oculus Rift? But no, it's not.
No, it's compared to Iron Man. Jarvis interface system. No, seriously, it's actually really impressive.
It is actually fucking cool. Okay, so that's him playing. So he can create a projection on a wall to just play, but only he sees it. So what we're seeing through the camera is what he can see through his
But how is he deciding where he goes?
It's where he's looking. And he's got a controller.
Okay.
So the camera is seeing what he's seeing as well. When anybody else looks at that wall, they'll just see the backdrop. So there's the other view from the camera. So there's nothing there for them.
Also, they use an augmented reality camera.
Yeah, it's augmented reality, basically, is exactly it.
Yeah.
So he then decides he wants to move that to the table. But not just a view.
Like a 3D.
Look at that shit, dude.
Okay.
How fucking cool is that? How fucking awesome is that deck?
Yeah, the only thing I've got a question.
Go on.
Does the surface need to be one solid colour?
Well, it was like a grainy worktop.
Yeah.
So it's
just
like...
My experience with augmented reality has been very limited.
Yeah, well, so is mine. I mean, what I have seen so far is usually you have like sort of a pattern or something that you lay down and stuff augments on top of it that way. But this just seems to be like there is one continuous surface and shape and it will work. And the way he interacts with it, and it can zoom in, it can zoom out, it seems dead smooth. Obviously that can be quite misleading because these guys all know all the quirks and the problems and stuff. But I mean, like, he's following a player through a world like this. He's just chugging along and watching them. It's really impressive.
I want to play Mario.
Mario would be good on something like this, wouldn't it?
I'm looking at that, and it is really impressive, but the only thing people are going to use this HoloLens for is projecting a screen wherever they want. Because that is amazing, but what can you do with it right now?
Projecting your screen is pretty cool. I mean, just for that, it's worth it. But this, I mean, look.
I want to see them in creative mode or something.
I mean, look at him. He's pulling up the ground to tell her that there's a cavern underneath, so that you can have a look.
I wonder if like two people were.
And he set a waypoint for them. Well, I imagine
you could see the same.
You could see the same stuff. Because she's playing on the surface.
He's playing it.
So she's putting down the TNT to make her way down to the cabin. And he's
this is
like,
the multiplayer map. His character.
That's insane. I mean, it is very cool.
Yeah, I wonder if she can see his character. I wonder if she looks up in the sky. He's a big floating dude there.
Did he just set that off with lightning?
He just set lightning strike, and it struck where he was looking.
What, with his words into a mic or something?
Yeah.
Or what?
He was just like lightning strike, and now he wants to upgrade the picks. So again, it just says lightning strike, and he goes, so it's basically like he's the god, and she's just playing Minecraft.
That's insane.
But how cool is that?
It's very cool.
So basically,
it's very novelty as well.
You know what
it's kind
game?
of like Oculus for me.
You know what game they need to bring back for that?
Other applications for this. I mean, for a start, it's like Dex said, being able to put the display anywhere you want is really cool to start off with.
Is it something you can connect to your computer?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's exactly what it is. Yeah.
So instead of having a monitor,
exactly.
You have a pair of glasses.
You have a pair of glasses, and you can project it on whatever surface you want, but only you can see it, which is awesome.
Yeah, but Josh, do you know what game they need to bring back for that?
What?
Black and White.
Black and White.
Does anyone remember that?
Or Black and White 2.
That is perfect for that.
That was a good game. I enjoyed that.
I never got into it.
Yeah, I think they only made 2, which was a shame.
Yeah.
But yeah, sorry, it's just when they did the lightning strike and the whole god aspect, it just made me think when that comes out, the studio that owns Black and White has got to make another game purely for Xbox, just for that HoloLens.
Yeah.
It works so well.
How much are you predicting this is going to be costing? It's just
£1,000.
£1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No offense.
I'd rather get an Oculus Rift for what's that, like £400?
But that's going to be the same, mate. I mean, how long has the Oculus been out now? And like the dev kits are down to that sort of price. I mean, the consumer cost for one that's got the full HD and everything, and comes with the controller and all that. I don't know what the price point's planning to be. But I mean, when stuff first comes out that's like that advanced and that awesome, it's going to cost that much money.
It's like the Google Eye thing. That was like $1,400. Was it £1,400?
You can buy a 4K TV and
that one's now continued.
Well, yeah, but you buy it when it's like £200 and it's awesome.
Yeah.
Basically,
all the bugs have been worked out.
It's basically a piece of tech that we're not going to utilise for another few years at least.
10 probably. No, let's be honest. It's not really.
It's really fucking cool.
It's future. That's what it is.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us. I hope you enjoyed our ramblings of nonsense about E3 and the state of MMO price plans currently.
Yeah. It's been a pretty random chat. Oh yeah, and just to finish off, remember, we want cross-platform gaming enabled as soon as possible.
Yeah, please, little developer man, just flick that switch.
Yeah, come on, say out.
Just to jump on though quickly, with Windows 10's release at the end of the month, Xbox One and Windows 10 games will be cross-platform as long as the developers have allowed it. But anything made by Microsoft is going to be cross-platform, and Bethesda is already in talks to make Xbox and PC cross-platform.
Nice. Who's your dad?
Yeah, so Elder Scrolls Online with Xbox One players.
Yay! And on that note,
I'm so fresh, you can suck my nuts. I'm so fresh, you can suck my nuts. Swag. I'm so fresh, you can suck my nuts. I'm so fresh, you can suck my nuts. I'm so fresh, you can suck my nuts. I'm so fresh, you can suck my nuts.